Hello, YouTubers, and welcome to episode 1A, the official first episode of Magic the History. I'm Robert Briz95, and I will be taking you on our trip through the Blind Eternities. So, in this episode, we are going to discuss the multiverse and what the multiverse is. Um, in later episodes, we will discuss the different planes and the different figures and key pieces in Magic history, the cataclysms, or for those of you who've seen that YouTube video, cataclysms for WoW. I don't play WoW, but it was funny. Anyway, the different things that have changed. We will discuss at least what I think may have, or what Nicol Bolas's grand designs were, and the whole Alara thing, and we'll go into a lot of really cool discussions, and you'll notice a theme here that, and I don't know if Richard Garfield intended this with Magic the Gathering, or whoever started doing the books. I don't know if he really has much hand in the books. Um, I don't know why. We'll discuss, at least maybe we'll do like a roundtable, or I guess it can't really be roundtable, but we'll have a discussion about why I think Nicol Bolas is such a key figure in in the Magic history. Because if you look back, he originally was just an elder dragon that was worshipped, but he, for some reason, is, I mean, and I know there's reasons for it. We'll discuss that later. But he has his hands into every realm of existence in the Magic history. He is referenced on every single realm in some way. Like, if you've read the books, he gets mentioned a lot. And if you read any of the flavor text on the cards, you'll look and there'll be mention of him, and he's nothing to do with that setup. He didn't even become a Planeswalker card until Conflux. I mean, granted, they didn't start making Planeswalkers till Lorwyn, but he, aside from the Elder Dragon Legend card, he, yeah, it's weird. And he's in every book. If you read, especially he's more so in the Planeswalkers novels. He's got, especially considering that him and Jace and getting these epic battles, and he restores Tezzeret to life after Jace kills him. Anyway, I'm digressing. So the multiverse itself is the gathering of the different planes of existence in the Magic history. They all exist in the same space, but different planes of existence. I don't know if I'm explaining that properly, but at one point, in the beginning of Magic history, the planeswalkers of old, I mean, Urza and before, way before Urza, they referred to the multiverse as Dominia, and at the center of Dominia was Dominaria, or the Song of Dominia, as they called it. And Dominaria was the most, I don't want to say advanced. It may have been, I don't know, because the Thran were basically the Atlanteans of the multiverse. They were, according to Magic history, the first great empire, the first great civilization, I should say, of Dominaria. They had skyships, they had light beams, laser type things, they had the power stones to power themselves. It was basically, and I don't want to throw my nerdiness out there, or geekiness, or whatever you want to call it. If anyone watched Stargate Atlantis, I absorbed that show. I loved that show. I wasn't too keen on, there were other, well, Stargate Universe was cool. But it was like if you read the book, the Thran itself, the way they describe everything is, it's like a cross between, like, the city it takes place in. It's like a cross between Minas Tirith from Lord of the Rings and Atlantis from Stargate Atlantis. It's like this futuristic Minas Tirith, and it's intriguing. And um, I don't know where I was going with this, to be perfectly honest, but um, the planeswalkers of old, they referred, yeah, they everything came there. There's all history in the multiverse, for some reason, starts in Dominaria. You'll find artifacts from all the different realms there. um, the core sets at some point, I mean, at most points, were just, they didn't really say they did, but they kind of took place in Dominaria. There were all the sets up until Time Spiral that took place on Dominaria. Even Cold Snap's part of that, because Cold Snap's part of the Ice Age block, which was Ice Age alliances and Cold snap. Anyway, there was the focal point, and from that focal point, the planeswalkers of old, the mana was so rich on Dominaria, they could see the gate into the blind eternities, and the only thing that linked all the different planes was the blind eternities, and through that, the mana that flowed through the blind eternities linked all of the different planes of existence. And we'll discuss the thing that has weakened the link to Dominaria and things like that. I don't know if it's like I'm rereading all the books and looking through all the history to refresh my memory, and I don't remember if they explain why Dominaria is such a focal point for the story. I mean, yeah, there's just so many things happened there. And the Phyrexian War happened there. You know, the great changing events in the multiverse were all there. So in a nutshell, the multiverse is basically just the various different planes of existence: Mirrodin, Kamigawa, Innistrad, Ravnica. You know, so Lorwyn, Shadowmoor, whatever you want to call it. They all exist in these, and they're not. I wouldn't. At least the way they explain it in a lot of things, it's each plane isn't a planet per se, because they say there's stars and whatnot and constellations and things. If you read some of the stories and all scenes where they're discussing they're setting up the environment, and they say they see stars and whatnot, but they don't describe any other like planets. The realms are basically like these, from what I gathered, these self-contained planets. They have a sun and moon, or moons and suns in Mirrodin's case. But that beyond that, there's no other like celestial bodies they discuss. There's no like, hey, let's go to this other planet and yada yada yada. So yeah. So like I said, in a nutshell, the multiverse itself is just all of the realms of existence. So I thank you for sitting through this. I wanted to make it very short, and I'm succeeding. I'm hoping to do under 10 minutes. So I wanted to make it very short, just give you a basic rundown of what the multiverse is itself. In the next episode of Magic History, we will discuss the realms of existence. I will name them all off, of course, and I'm pretty sure we all know them by now, but for those of us who don't. And then I will start by discussing Dominaria, and then move on from there. Dominaria may take a couple episodes. Dominaria is a very, very, very vast place. It's I'm trying to figure out how to conquer it. I think I may just go. I'll follow the sets basically. We'll go set by set. That seems to be the best timeline, is through the sets, because the sets had on their flavor text, they'd have parts from the books, and then like the cards wouldn't necessarily set the books up, and the books necessarily wouldn't set the cards up, but they also worked in conjunction. So things that you didn't see in any of the books may have appeared in the flavor text of the cards, like the whole phyresis process and things like that. And other just random little tidbits like quotes from Leshrac and Limdul and people like that, Tevesh Zat. So we'll do that. We'll discuss that, and if you guys have any things you want to see, let me know. I'm probably gonna make this maybe 1 or 2 episodes a week type thing. I'm not gonna make it too flashy. I neither have the technical experience nor anything else to actually do anything too flashy for an intro. I may do a contest to see if anyone can make an intro for it and offer up like a Liliana of the Veil or something for the winner. We'll see. Don't hold me to that. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. And if you would kindly rate, comment, and subscribe, tell your friends. Like I said, this is going to be a 2 episodes a week type thing. So in a couple days, I will start with the realms and Dominaria, and we'll just go from there. And after I do the realms, I'm hoping to we'll discuss things like the planeswalkers, at least what's known of their history and things like that, and just key figures and Magic history. I want to have some guest spots on with a couple people. We'll do like Skype conversations and whatnot. So, like I said, thank you for watching and rate, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, YouTube, you've been watching Magic the History. Thank you.